welcome. This is Markus Termin, Astrologisches Stundenbuch at the 22nd of August 2024. And this is the chart for it in the very moment. You might realize that the sun crossed over the line to the sign of Virgo. And the sun is positioned right above Regulus right now. So this is the question to be asked: who is in charge? Who's governing? This is the question of the day, really. We have a moon in the fire sign of Aries. This is a fighting moon. This is a moon of not really doing compromises at the same time. And Mercury is still retrograde. We are deep in Mercury retrogrades, rabbit holes all over. Everybody can witness that. Pluto's just about on the verge of going over to the sign of Capricorn again, from Aquarius to Capricorn. So this is the predicted time. It's about 8 weeks when the so-called system, is going to try everything to get on the top again of decisions and anything like that. Well, this is actually what is happening. Whenever the sun crosses the line to Virgo these days, that means, of course, she's going to be in the sign Venus is occupying already. Occupying, using military topics. But when the sun is in Virgo, she's opposing Saturn, of course. Sun-Saturn opposition is always the idea of, struggling against situations that are not really fitting in the direction of a smooth flow of things, because this is, I'm repeating myself, dissolving orders, and up there in the Virgo sign, somebody's trying to build up workable structures. Okay, this is the day. The moon in Aries always says, yes, it's good to do something. It's good to be initiative. It's not really a time to wait it out, to pronounce it that way. But also we always have to take care for not over exaggerating, going over the top, being aggressive. As if you're owner of a choleric character, things like that. The moon in Aries is always something to take care for. Well, okay, that's one thing. And the other thing is Robert F. Kennedy, I've been talking about him yesterday, did schedule a announcement, a speech, speaking to the nation. He's going to do that tomorrow at 2 o'clock Eastern time. And interesting enough, there's a chart for it. This is the chart. It shows a Sagittarius rising, and the one who's speaking is Sagittarius rising in this sense, and it's Jupiter, and Jupiter is in house 7 on the other side. So this is what Robert F. Kennedy will do. It's not a big secret. He will endorse Trump. This is what is going to happen on Friday, because Trump is the Gemini person, and as the rising sign is always for the person who is in action. In this sense, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., he is over at the other side endorsing Trump. But the interesting thing is that this chart shows exactly the same rising sign as the chart of the United States itself, which is this one. This is the very, very common chart of the United States, and as you can see, it's absolutely the same rising sign. So the question occurs, do those folks work with astrology? Here's another picture. You see in the inside, this is the chart of the United States. In the outside, somebody put exactly the rising sign of the announcement of Robert F. Kennedy tomorrow at the so-called ascendant at the rising sign. This is actually a sensation, you know. If they do it by purpose and somebody's working with astrology, we know. If they do it not by purpose, the sensation is even bigger, because this is going to be a most important announcement for the United States tomorrow, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, by Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Thank you very much for listening. So far, I won't be able to put out a video tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. If you like to see me again, I would be happy if you joined this show on Sunday again. This is the possibility you can get in contact with me. Down here you'll find the conditions for a consultation. And if you're listening to the show, why don't you do a comment or at least the thumb up? This is Markus Termin speaking at the 22nd of August 2024.